Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
As LSS has updated the way that heroes collect living legend points, they've promised that they're gonna do heavier bans, a little more curation of the meta, and really policing how things are coming about. And this past weekend, we had 3 classic constructed battle Hardens, and I think that this is the perfect case study of just how impactful these bans are gonna become. Because I'll be honest, these bans really shaped the outcomes of some of these metas. And while some elements of those bans kind of frustrated me a little bit, overall, I'm okay with it, especially bringing back a hero like Florian, who deserves to have at least a little bit of spotlight. So even though SuperSlam is coming out in just a couple of weeks here, and it's going to completely transform the meta and the way that we're seeing things, I think this is an interesting case study to say, hey, just how much has the meta been impacted? And I think that this is just going to carry on to the next set, guys. So right here we have the Chicago Battle Hardened that just happened over the weekend. And take a look at this top 8. We only have 1 assassin here. Just 1. Okay, well that was a big change. We had Eugene over here on Reinar. We see some opening up, but we got Florian coming back a bit with a vengeance. 2 of them here, and we got the 2 Asilios, Fang, and what'd you know, at a Riptide. He can do well in certain circumstances. And we come over to the Munich top 8, and here we see 2, 3 more Florian. Wild, like Florian's just really come back. And we come over to the Manila top 8, and there's a Kano here, Victor, 2 more Florian. Man, Florian just has really come back with a vengeance, and I'm pretty sure here what we see is 2, 4, 7. 7 out of the top 24 spots. There's 3 separate top 8s, which means there's 24 spots. Florian has taken over a third of that meta share. And I think another thing to really note is just how hard these bans really hurt these heroes. I mean, look, we only have 1 Gravy Bones here out of all 3 events, just 1. And out of assassins, we only have 2, just 2 assassins. We've got 1 Slippy, and then we have 1 Arachne. I mean, these bans really did a number on these heroes, and I'll be honest, I think that going into SuperSlam until November and they bring back Bonds, I think that Assassin's a dead class. I just don't think they have any more teeth left. Bonds of Agony, there's a reason why Assassins had so many Majestics, and it's because they need a lot of oomph and teeth to catch up to every other hero in the class, but without Bonds of Agony, I'm just not sure they can maintain it. So for now, I personally am just probably not even gonna touch Assassin, or maybe not even account for them. And credit to all these guys for really putting the work in to try to make them work, but I don't think they're there. So what were the final results of these events? Well, first, the World Tour Manila. I thought the interesting thing to note is that there was a victor there, and he took it. He took that event. Kind of crazy. And for all of my talk against Assassin, we still had Eric getting runner-up with Arachne, and I don't have their builds yet. I'll have to go take a look at what lists they were running. But Victor just took the cake on that one, and congratulations to Brian. I wish I could watch that event, and maybe it would stream somewhere. Let me know. But still, like, only that one Assassin made it to the finals, and he lost. All right. And over here at the Battle Hardened Munich, who ended up taking this one? Anyone got a venture to guess? It was Florian, and it was a Florian mirror in the final. Shows you just the power of just how strong these heroes. And in case you're wondering, these are not small events. This is this Munich event had 136 people. The Manila event, where Victor won, had 218. And Chicago has 156. And when we look at this top 8, you could probably take a guess of who won. I would have loved to see Eugene C taken on Reinar. That was who I was rooting for. But we ended up with the classic Brody taking it with Fane, going up against Joe Birch. Good fight to both of you guys. Man, Brody really, it's a bad matchup for Fang and Asilios. So the fact that he took that, good for you, man. You deserve it. That had been a hard fight. I would have loved to watch that. Please, if it's streamed anywhere, let me know. Anyway, I think that the meta has been completely transformed, and LSS, if they're going to start curating a lot more like this, I expect to see this happen quite a bit, where the meta is completely shifted about halfway through, And in the last half, it can completely change and transform. I think Assassin is dead. I think that Gravy Bones is not quite dead. He just needs some time to figure out. He has a lot of tools and a lot of things that can help him work through this. And if the next meta is mostly Guardian or single action point heroes, you could really see a resurgence of Gravy. Anyway, those were just a few of my brief thoughts about the weekend, a little bit of a conclusion of this big BNR. I'm super excited for SuperSlam coming out in just a couple of weeks, transforming this game that we all know and love. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.